At camp, good to have everybody out. Really excited for the start of molding our team to see what our 2025 Houston Texans will look like. It's really good work today, shorter day, so not much action, but really impressed me today was just our signal callers, the operation from our quarterback, our middle linebacker, our personal protector on the punt team. Was just really impressed for the first day. A lot of times you come out and there are reloads you have to do things over. But today is a really clean operation, and that's a really great start to how we've been. So I'm pleased with where we started today and looking forward to continuing to stack days, continuing to build upon each and every guy that we have here.
So your third year with C.J. Stroud, what have you seen from him on the field and off the field as he continues to grow?
From C.J., I've seen continued growth. He's now learning a new scheme, learning a new offense, and he's putting in the work. He's being diligent about working to be on it when it comes to the communication, putting a lot more things on his plate. He's done a great job with that, and we'll see him continue to progress with that. So really excited for him, right, to really learn something new and really just continue to lead our team.
With him having more on his plate, do you think that gives him even more ownership over the offense as a leader?
For sure. From that quarterback perspective, you want that ownership. You want it to be on your plate, so to speak. And CJ, he's looking forward to it. He's open to it. He wanted it, and we're here. And so I think he's done a really fantastic job so far. And Kaylee's done a really great job of working with them. They're getting on the same page, making sure the terminology, everything makes sense so we can get in and out of the huddle fast. We can play fast. We can operate clean, and we've been doing that.
Can you speak on some of the other pieces on offense that you've added around him that will possibly help him this season?
And every year you're looking to add more and more to your team. I'm excited about the receivers that we've added, the young guys, Noel, Higgins, also with Kurt, Watson, it's all the guys we've added, at those spots. I think it will definitely enhance our offense, give us more options for where the football can go, and that'll help our quarterback a lot.
With Jimmy Ward's situation with the rest, I understand y'all working with the NFL. How are y'all pushing it as a team?
With Jimmy, it's unfortunate anytime something like that comes out in the news and that happens to one of your players. Jimmy's a guy that I've known the longest since I first started in the NFL. I've worked with Jimmy and know the type of guy that he is, and we'll just let the legal situation play itself out there.
Did you say a few words about Brian Gray?
Very surprising and unfortunate loss of my former teammate, Brian Brayman. I was actually teammate with Brayman in two places, here in Houston and also in Philly. Had the opportunity to work alongside Brayman. It's tough. It's like last year, I remember being here speaking about, Jacoby, and now again with Brayman. It's unfortunate to lose guys at such a young age. And our thoughts are with this. I think he leaves behind two kids, so thoughts are just with those kids and the family, because it's tough. 38 years old, and that's a tough one to swallow. Especially a guy who's been in the locker room with me, a guy who's full of energy, a guy who played the game, with the undeniable passion and edge. And he made a name for himself coming out of small school, West Texas A&M, guy who, by other people's means, shouldn't have made it, but he made it because he was a hard worker. He was dedicated to his craft, and he was a special teams ace for us. And I might just continue to pray for that family.
Albeit day one, no pads, the offensive line that you wanted to make over. What small things are you seeing on day one that says that they're doing what you want? And is there one guy that's kind of taking that charge?
Yeah, for the O-line, Will, it's always tough when it's hard for me to, you continue to evaluate O-line. It's hard when you don't have pads on because that's how the game is played up front, O-line, D-line. You got to put the pads on to have a true evaluation of how that'll look. But the small things that stuck out to me and what Cole has done a really good job of, just those small, intricate details that they'll translate, pads or not, and that's hand placement, your feet being right, like where are your shoulders, where are your eyes, the communication, all of those little things that really allow those guys to bind together as one. I think that's where y'all see the growth in our offensive line. Those guys being on the same page, they're being intentional with how they're working an individual. It's very deliberate, and so I see that translates. And that's what I expect from all of our coaches, to be deliberate in how you prepare your guys as an individual. That's what I've seen throughout the spring with Cole, with Zach, and that will translate. It's shown up here. They've done a great job communicating today, and that'll keep allowing those guys to be the best version of themselves and do a great job of run blocking first and foremost as a unit, and then also protecting CJ.
You talked about the continuity of practice today. How much of it did you pick up from OTAs coming out there today that you see, that you were pleased with to see the seamlessness?
You know, that's the thing, the transition and the ease of how we went into things today, it was really cool to see, because I'm used to first days being just a debacle where the ball is on the ground, snap count is off, defense busting assignments, but to have a really clean operation, very pleased with that, because the guys have been away for a while. They haven't done football, so to come out and get the football part right, and that's alignment, assignment, being where you're supposed to be, that's half the battle. And I'm very pleased with our coaches, first and foremost, for having their guys ready to go.
But you got a chance to see Nick Caley's offense, even though it's on paper and now it's translating over to the field as far as training camp is concerned. What are some of the things about that offense when you take a look at it that excites you?
What excites me most about Kaylee's offense is that it's evolving and it's being tailored toward the Houston Texans and the guys that we have on our roster. So what excites me the most is not just copy and paste from other places that he's been, and he's been very successful at other places, but he's been very, very thorough with the installation process of where do we want to put our guys, what position, what's the best spot for our guys to be in. So you look at it through that lens, it's going to be about the Houston Texans, and that's what I love most about the offense, is him being able to be adaptable and put our guys where they need to be.
What's impressed you about Nick Chubb thus far? Do you think he has a little chip on his shoulder at all going through the season after the injuries?
Yeah, with Nick Chubb, very happy to have him with us. Anytime I think guy gets, another opportunity, another place, you're going to have that chip on your shoulder, and I think it's just Nick has done it in the league for a long time, so I'm happy to have him. It's excited to see him just continue to gel with our guys. We got him late there in OTA, so just be a matter of him continuing to gel with the guys in the locker room and just do what he does and run the football, play football the way he plays football. It's impressive to watch.
Unlike your offense, the defense has basically been here for the past 2 years schematically. So how much has that helped you guys, as you guys start in training camp, to know that the majority of your defense kind of knows and understands what you're looking for?
To me, every year I start over. So the previous 2 years, whatever that looks like, it doesn't matter to me, because every year we have to reinvent ourselves. We have to create and mold and grow to see what the 2025 Texans will look like. Just because the defense has been successful in the past, they've done a good job, that doesn't just guarantee success today. You got to go work at it. You got to grind at it. You got to put the work in, and that's what it's about. So we'll see what those guys become.
We'll take a few more.
Go ahead, Ken.
Talk about a little bit about yourself. You were honored in your hometown with the school. What that was like. What that meant to you.
And for me, this summer, being able to have the honor of getting a street named after me, the street I grew up on, I would say that's the biggest honor I could receive. It's one of the coolest honors to be back there on my home street and to see the sign up with my name on it. I'm just thankful to my parents, my mom and dad, for just their hard work and sacrifice. I know what it took for them to even be able to purchase a house way back when. And so I'm thankful for them, the work, what they've shown me. My parents taught me all about hard work, and that's what I believe in now as a coach. It doesn't change. My dad worked as an aircraft mechanic. He's a Vietnam vet. My mom worked cleaning in the cleaning business for a while. So it was just tough labor, tough work, and that's what I learned from my mom and dad. So for me, that honor, it says more so it's about them and who they raised, and me just emulating them and what they shown me.
How important is the offensive line success and progression for the offense in general?
when it comes to the offensive line success, the offensive success, it'll never change. It's about all 11 guys is working together. And I know there's a ton of questions about the O-line. We'll continue to grow. Our guys they'll be where they need to be. They'll do their job. They'll handle it the right way. But we'll see how everything shapes out. But it starts with just the mindset and the intent. Our coaches have done a great job of putting the work in there. Our players are doing a great job putting the work in. Now it's just a matter of when we snap the ball, right, on game day, whenever that is, we just got to go do it. It's not going to be about the talking. It's just going to be about us showing you. And I know I'm going to get a ton of questions about the offensive line and what it looks like. Like, you guys will see what it looks like when we line up across from another team and we get a chance to actually compete in live reps. Me talking to you is probably not going to convince anybody here. You're going to keep asking me questions. I'm not going to convince you I can't do a good enough job. Right? It hasn't changed, but we'll see what it looks like, man. I'm excited about the group because I know they'll be better.
Coach,
Take these last three.
What have you, throughout the course of your last 2 years, what have you learned about yourself as a coach?
What I learned about myself is, man, for me, and something I always believed in, is it's never rinse and repeat. It's always, you got to redefine yourself. Our game is always evolving. It's always changing. So for me as a coach is, how do I continue to keep up with the trends? How do I put myself in a position to be a better leader? And that comes with delegating more, giving other guys more opportunities to grow. For me, stepping aside and allowing guys to be the leaders, grow their leadership style and develop. That's my job as a head coach, is not only to develop players, which I love doing, but it's also to develop our coaches and our support staff, and that's what I learned. I'm trying to do a better job of that.
Coach, can you give us an update on Joe Mixon?
On Joe Mixon, Joe, he's on NFI. It'll be whenever that timeline is right for him to be back. He'll be back.
We'll close it out with Aaron and Sarge.
With the situation at Tank Dell, I feel like he's still making progress, and you guys kind of made a determination on whether this season makes some sense maybe later in the year, or kind of not really making any time.
For Tank and his process, Tank is doing great. He's crushing the rehab. He's doing phenomenal. Really great headspace. It's great to see him just in our meetings, into it. So whenever Tank is ready to be back, we'll be back. I'm not putting a timeline on Tank to define like he has to be back this season or this particular time. I'm concerned about Tank as a young man just getting back healthily, physically, and mentally. When that time is set, he'll be back for us.
Last one.
Coach, last year you got a chance to see how Dino was intricate, the intricate part of helping Kamari, and how Steven was in helping Kate. This year they have Jalen Smith and Jalen Reed. I know that it's still early. What have you seen from them being able to help them?
Yeah, great question, Sarge. They're Steve and Dino, two really bright young coaches. I really enjoy working with them each and every day. They do a really great job of presenting, leading their groups, and they are dedicated to seeing their guys grow. And they really enjoy working with the young guys, and you see that development from what Steven's done with Kalen, what Stingley's done with Kamari, what Dino's done with Stingley and Kamari. You talk about arguably, three of the best young players in the league at their position. So, man, I'm so proud of those coaches, and to see them grow, to see the work that they put in. They put in some long hours. But those guys work hard, man. Those are two really great guys I'm really proud of. And so I'm excited to see what they do with the young guys. Jalen Smith is out at corner working with Dino. He's been dialed in. He's been doing a lot of work with Kamari, with Kalen in the offseason. And also Jalen Reed, Steven's done a great job of working with him just on the communication piece. When the ball is snapped, Jalen, he's all over the field making plays, just continuing to dial in on. In our league, you got to communicate. You have to talk more, and that's something all the college guys have to get adjusted to. But he's doing a great job coming out here today. Thought he did a phenomenal job day one of just communicating.
Thank you, Coach.
All right. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, I feel like I've grown a lot. Just spiritually, physically, mentally. So I'm just grateful to have a coach like DeMeco who promotes that, and then family and friends who support it, and teammates as well. So I feel like I've grown a lot.
CJ, what do you expect from yourself in year 3?
I just want consistent wins, and not just like on the scoreboard or just on the field. Of course, that's very important, but just in life. So just consistently winning.
What is different about your off-season this year than it was that year?
I just kind of knew more, like knew how much time I actually had or how little time we had, and just kind of plan things better. And it's only my second off season, so it's not really like something that you just know what to do. So still got a lot to learn, but yeah, I feel like I just planned better and just spent my time intentionally. Either if it was training or spending time away. So it's being more intentional.
When it comes to this offense, you guys have talked about you getting more, having more on your plate, especially in the line of scrimmage. Does that give you more ownership of the offense maybe than you would have had in the past versus just kind of getting the play and going out and doing that?
Yeah, I mean, this is more of a, quarterback's offense where, you're IDing, you're calling the shots, you're switching protections if you need. And it's really like just me in the center. So that's J-Pat or Juice. Got to have good communication with those guys and, relay to everybody else what's going on. So, Nick is doing a great job teaching us stats. So is Jerry and Gerard. So, it's a lot more ownership.
When you do have that ownership, does it help you as a leader grow in that role as well, with that ownership?
Yeah, I think it's an opportunity to grow there. I think every year, as a leadership role, I can learn a little more. I think that gives me another edge where, guys, if you change a player or do something good, guys are okay, we can trust this guy. So that definitely helps leadership.
CJ, what do you learn from the vintage Tom Brady stuff, from the 2003, 2004 stuff that you've watched? And have you ever talked to Tom, that you've met him before, obviously you know him, but about kind of what you're doing, or Nick Haley or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, those clips are always great to watch, somebody do it and at such a high level, just he's not like physically, imposing his will, but he's just mentally, whooping guys, playing and play out. So that's something that I definitely, want to get to that. But like you said, they started back in 2000, 2001, 2003. So, like, it's been a long time. It's been the same offense. So this is my first year. It's not going to be what I watch on film yet, but, I, am sure that one day it will. And I haven't talked to him, but I'm sure if he did, he would have some advice. But
You've got some additions to the team this year. Is there somebody you're excited about that you're really excited to have on?
Yeah, I mean, there's pretty much everybody, but I like the two rookies, Jalen and Jaden. They've come in with a great mindset, really mature guys who love to work, consistently here at the building or, working with me in the off season. So, I'm really excited to see those guys' growth and see them, take a step forward each and every day. And it's not going to be perfect for those guys, but I think they're going to make a lot of plays, and I'm excited to see.
How difficult is it for you? Go ahead, John.
Speaking of that, the front office is really investing in the wide receiver group and the offensive line. What did you make of that, and what do you hope that could do for the offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think, just like, anything in life, you got to, if that's time, if that's people, if that's just personal things, you got to invest into it. So I think, I'm grateful, that we're trying to, fix things and get things squared away. And, I'm trying to lift those guys up every day. So I think it's very important, and, I'm excited and happy we did that.
Hey, y'all, we have Nico and Will soon, so just a few more.
CJ, how difficult is it for you as a quarterback? Not only are you learning a new offensive system, but there's different offensive linemen, now different pieces on there. How difficult is it for you to have to, learn both of those in real time?
I don't think I'm kind of a people person, so like I think I'm a plug and play guy. Like I can relate to anybody at any time, so I think that helps with me on the field. So, the new guys who are here, I think I've meshed with them pretty well, and we've hung out off the field and seen each other out and things like that. So I think I'll be fine in that area and just try to keep building those relationships.
On those same lines, the surroundings have obviously changed. Last year you said you wanted to emphasize controlling what you can control. What are some of those things that you can control that aren't necessarily surroundings?
As in,
just you said you wanted to control what you could control. What can you control better this year?
My attitude, my play, my communication. I think those are some things. Just I can control. So I'll try to do that as best as I can.
Did you not like the way they went down last year?
No, I did. I think we won some games and went to the playoffs and did some great things. So yeah, everybody's different personalities, different people. So you got to adjust on what people like. And for me, my job is being a servant. So trying to serve others. So yeah.
What's the biggest
Last one, y'all. You and the players so far.
I'm sorry.
The dynamic with Nick Haley and you and the rest of the players.
Yeah, Nick is a fiery young coach who loves to yell and run around, and and I love it. He brings juice to the building every day. So I'm excited just to work with him every day and try to build a relationship. And he's done a good job of just relating to the players and always asking us what we want, how we want to do things, and making it player own. So I love that of him.
Having said that,
CJ, what's the biggest thing you learned last season that you think will help you to be more successful this year?
That's a great question. There's a bunch of things, but if I can probably narrow it down to one, I would say just trust the process. It's not about what people think, who people think you are, what they think you are, or when they think you should do it. It's all about your process and how you're going to go about it. And if God's happy, if your teammates are happy, and yourself, I think then you're good. So I think that's trusting the process, whatever that is, if that's good or bad during the time. It's trusting what the coaches are doing and everybody around me. So thank you guys.
I say a lot, but I feel like CJ is the same guy he was from day one. Calm, collected leader, the leader he is. That's what you expect from your quarterback. But I feel like this year, man, he's on a mission every day to get better, just like everybody else. I feel like you can't get complacent, you can't get comfortable in this league. You got to be able to grow, and you see it every day on the grass field.
Nico, how dynamic do you feel like the receiving corps can be? Not only for yourself, but with the new additions and guys?
Yeah, real dynamic. I feel like we got weapons everywhere. Everybody's different. I feel like we got slides, we got the outside. Everybody's playmakers, man. I feel like we can't wait, man, for the season to start. We go out there and be us.
Nico, you got Messi trying to have a quiet session on the judge machine. And then come in.
Yeah, I got messed him up. Yeah, for sure.
Well, those moments, how important are those when it's hot but you guys are enjoying the work together?
No, for sure. It's important. It's important because when you catch the jugs, man, realistic, you're not about to sit there and just catch it. DB not about to let you catch the ball. He going to tug at you, wobble your head moving, So I try to distract him, make him concentrate in the heat, and we rotate, so it's my turn to do the same thing, distraction drill. So when it's competitive, competing for the ball, you go out there and make a play without even thinking about it.
He looks like he didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I walked in just real quick, messing with him, kept it pushing.
You said the offense, real dynamic, you got a bunch of playmakers. You said the same thing last year.
Yeah.
Why this year will it be different than the way the offense flowed last year?
Yeah, man, I just feel like it's a new offense. Nick Caley coming in, and he getting playmakers the ball, just like it was last year, But I feel like this year, man, we new rookies, Jaden, man, everybody playmakers, dog. We got a lot of playmakers on the offensive end, and just can't wait to play, man. Can't wait to get everybody going. First day of camp, so gotta keep going.
How do you feel being designated as the alpha dog
Yeah.
in the receiver room now?
It's crazy. It's crazy how time flies, It was my first year looking up to Cooks, Chris Conley, all them boys, Seymour, then second year, same thing, third year. And now, I got to run the room. So I feel like for me, I just got to lead by example, continue to be me, not doing more, just being the same person every day. And we just come out here and work, be with my teammates, be with my brothers, and keep stacking. I feel like that's what you got to do every day. Can't get comfortable,
Is Nick Haley an intense dude?
Yeah, he is. He is. Man, you just tell by his enthusiasm every day. He's a great coach, man. You can tell, like, in the meetings, he talk about the plays and install, man. Even when he just explaining the install, just his grit, his mind behind it, and his energy, dog. You can just feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets you pumped up, ready to go out here and play.
After what you did last year, how do you feel about the potential for your season, maybe do more this year?
Yeah. Last year was good. There's more room for improvement. Last year is in the past. It's a new year, new slate, new opportunity, new juice. Can't wait. So.
Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, what's some specific things you see from them from a skill standpoint, style standpoint?
Yeah, they locked in, man. They bought in every day. They come in ready to work. And them boys, man, like I said, it's two different games. You know, you got a big body and you got a slot. So I feel like, man, at the end of the day, and boys working to get better, working on their game. I feel that's all you can do as a receiver. You know, work on your craft, learn. You know, they asking me questions, I ask them questions. You know, I feel that's the only way you can grow. You know, so now we're gonna continue to grow, be in the playbook, and just keep making plays. You know.
A couple more guys.
Ryan came out here just earlier and called this a clean operation. Day one, he was happy with what he saw out there.
Yeah.
He hasn't been gone for so long. How does that make you guys
Feels good. Feels good. The hitter from DeMeco means a lot. You know, your first day coming off from OTAs, you know, there's going to be some hiccups. You know, but for us to come out there smooth means a lot for him to say that. So we got to continue to build on that, continue to come back tomorrow and do the same thing. You know, it's no times to go back. We got to continue to excel, continue to go, and continue to grow as a team, as a unit.
What's the biggest difference schematically from last year to
And this year?
Yeah,
Like
offense.
Shoot. I feel like it's pretty much like the same, you know, not the same, but you get to playmakers the ball, you know. Same with this offense, man. Like, you get the ball in your hand, go do something with it, you know. And I feel like Nick really making that an emphasis, like that yak. Yeah, it's a big thing, you know. So I feel like as a receiver group, as an offensive unit, that's what you want to do. You get the ball in your hand, go score. Because I ain't trying to be on that field 10 plays. I'm trying to be one and done, you know. So, but it's a great opportunity to go out there, man. Just have fun.
You're out here with your guys, Nico, but missing his tank now. How does it feel to be out here with you?
Yeah, man. You know, Tank, you want to be out here, you know, but spiritually we got to be out there for him. You know, continue to keep his spirits up. Tell him, like, you know, we out here for you. You know, be in his corner no matter what. Because, you know, like, nobody want to miss the game you love. You know, it's heartbreaking, it's crushing when you can't be out there with your brothers. You know, and you see him every day. It's like, dang, yeah, I miss you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we know spiritually he getting better. So we're going to go out here, keep spinning for him, make plays for him, and keep his spirits up. So whenever he come back, man, we're going to pick up where we left off. But he's in great spirits, though.
You called Christian Kirk a slot magician. What makes him so good for your team on or off the field?
Yeah, just balance. I feel like you got to have great balance as an offense, man. And like I said, when he's in the slot, it's dangerous. The dude can make plays. And great addition to the team, great addition to the offense, and great weapon.
Cool. Appreciate it, Nico.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Well, really talk a lot about defense in this league and a lot of great defenses. What do you think can make this defense great and take it to an even higher level?
Yeah, what's going to make this defense great is just our execution, man. Like, of course, we have our swarm. That's who we are. That's what we're built to do. But our execution and how detailed we're going to be is what separates us.
What excites you the most about this team?
Man, just the energy that we have. You felt it today, man. It's like usually sometimes when you come out, everybody got a little nervousness, a little jitters. But today, everybody was rolling. The communication was great. Everybody was just jumping up and down, man. So I'm excited to see what we continue to do this training camp, man, and just see how much togetherness we can have going into this season.
Well, I know that every season is different, right? One from last year's in the past.
Yeah.
Because you were coming out here earlier saying it feels like you guys have built a team that's ready to compete.
Yeah.
But that you can't, tell what's going to happen, right? How the season's going to play out.
Yeah.
Taking all of that into consideration, how much is it important to build off of last year and have a better season than you did?
Yeah, most definitely. And I think it's just all about everybody being on the same page and connecting with one another. And I think we've been doing a really good job of that, man. They added a lot of spaces in the building for us to be able to continue to be around each other, man. They brought in some really great people for us to talk to, man. So I think it's just the little things like that that makes a program special. And, of course, we have to come out here and do the work on the field, man. But you can just feel the togetherness as a whole in this whole organization. Yeah, that's all mental. Like, that's all everybody making sure they're locked in on their playbook, making sure they're locked in on their keys and how much are we watching film, man. And I think the coach has been doing a really good job of taking it day by day, making sure everybody's locked in on their jobs, what exactly are we doing, asking questions, and just quizzing everybody and making sure everybody knows what their job is.
Well, we're talking about your repertoire package.
Yeah.
Call some of them.
Yeah, man. Right now, my biggest one is just my jab swipe and my stab club. Those are the kind of two that I really just been want to work on, man. Just adding a little bit more finesse to my game. Been in the corner just a little bit more. So that's kind of just like Daniel's been helping me with that. After practice, before practice, Coach Rod has been doing a great job. So I'm excited. I can't wait.
Well, you had a real busy offseason as far as working out, getting yourself together,
Yeah.
working out with other players. And during your football camp, your dad said that your maturity level has, went to the next level in their league and you along.
Yeah.
You got it together. What goes into all that as far as offseason is concerned?
Yeah, for me, it's just about growing up, man, and just wanting to be a better leader on this team, man, and wanting just to speak up more. And I think just being able to speak up more just comes with more maturity and understanding how to be a leader, how to connect with guys, how to talk to certain guys, and how to get guys dialed back in. So for me, I had to do a really deep dive search of myself to make sure that I'm being the best version of myself to come out here and pour into these guys and be a service to them.
Well, even though you and CJ are on different sides of the ball, I know y'all are close. How much do y'all talk about taking this team to the next level and building success and being leaders together?
Yeah, all the time, man. CJ's been really great for me, man. He's a big help. Whenever he see me down, he pick me up. Whenever I see him down, I pick him up, man. And we obviously know the goal of this team is to win the Super Bowl. And for us, it's just both keeping each other up, keeping each other positive, but making sure that the team is up and the team is positive as well. And he's been doing a fantastic job. I feel like this OTAs and now, man, just carrying the offense and carrying this team and making sure that everybody is locked in on their job and so we can really reach that goal to where we want to be at. Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of things are you seeing from him from there?
Yeah, for me, he's a freak, man. Like he can go out there and rush, set edges, man, get off the rock, and that's what you have to have in this type of defense. And man, he brings all the juice, and I can't wait to see him spin, man. He's a great addition for us, man. He's going to be a really big help for us this year.
All the guys on offense talk about Nick Caley's system is about using playmakers,
yeah.
About the playmakers.
Yeah.
What have you seen so far from them? Beyond the defensive side.
Yeah, most definitely, man. He has a lot of movements, man. He switches it up a lot, give a different lot of looks. And I'm excited. I can't wait to keep seeing what he has, man. He brings a lot of juice to this offense, a lot of juice to this team, man. And I know he's going to have those guys rolling.
What did you take away from Myles Garrett?
Is there anything that you want to say directly to the fans?
Yeah, man. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for all the love and support, man. Our goal is always to win the Super Bowl, but we can't do that without you guys. So thank you so much for just coming to the game, supporting us, and just loving us. And, man, we're going to try to do something really special for the city.
What did you take away from Myles Garrett in workouts outside of getting physically stronger?
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely, man. Myles is very smart, man, and I think the way he rushes, the way he attacks the game, his game plan, his angles, everything like that, he's poured a lot into me, man, and just switching my angles up when I'm rushing, giving different looks when I'm rushing as well, man, and really just setting up my rushes as well. Like, he'll go power or he'll go speed first to start the game off, and then when the fourth quarter comes around, he switches it up because that's all the tackle we've been seeing all game. So, like, just little details like that in his game is stuff that I've been taking from mine.
Put you on the spot, who's stronger, him or Daniel?
Season.
You said what happened?
I said you've been quite the fashionista in the off season.
Have I? I've been posting nothing but fishing for real.
People have posted of you and things that you've been wearing. Are you planning on bringing some of that to game day?
Yeah, a little bit, just a little tad bit. For me, I don't like to make my fashion too much of a distraction, so I just keep it very subtle.
Who's stronger between Myles and Daniel?
Both of them. Both. I can't answer that. They both strong, man. And it's so crazy because I've worked out with Daniel and then I worked out with Myles. And I was with both of them. I was like, bro, y'all are two genetically freaky dudes that I've never seen anything like it before, man.
5 pounds of muscle this offseason.
I can believe it. Yeah, I didn't think that was possible. I thought he was already as strong as he's going to get, man. But he surprises us every day, man. But Daniel, his work ethic and how he takes care of his body is like none other.
Well, when you have a meal with him, is it different? Is he like one of these cleanest eaters now? He's so lean?
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's all about nutrition. I think that was like the biggest thing going into it is how great can your nutrition be? Not overeating, not eating like too less or anything like that, but just eating clean.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. Y'all have a good one.